feeling into our position. And let's take some deeper breaths. And then on the out breath, resting down into our position a little bit more. Do this a few times. So we let the out breath flow all the way out, and then the in breath to flow back in quite naturally in its own time. And with each out breath, allowing our awareness and our weight to settle. So feeling into the points of contact between the body and the surface it's sitting or lying upon. So we're dropping into presence, you could say. Body awareness. Being here right now. And let's allow our awareness to fill the lower part of the body. The legs, the buttocks. So we're stable and grounded. If there's discomfort, seeing if we can let that be there without automatically contracting against it. And allowing our awareness to fill up into the whole torso. The front and the back and the sides of the torso. Let's be aware of breathing in the torso. Seeing if we can get a sense of the whole torso expanding in all directions a little bit on the in-breath, subsiding in all directions a little bit on the out-breath. So there's this rhythm of breathing in the whole torso. Front, the back, the sides. Now allowing our awareness to pour down our arms, having the hands supported so the shoulders can release. So the arms are resting in gravity. And maybe there's a sense of very subtle rocking with breathing in the arms. There's the echo of the movement in the torso. Now allowing our awareness to fill up the whole neck and the head and the face. So we're staying in touch with the rest of the body, but it's like awareness is now filling the whole body all the way up to the top of the head. Letting the face be soft, base of the skull soft, tongue soft. Now broadening to be aware of the whole body, the legs and the torso and the arms and the head, neck. But having a broad awareness of the whole body breathing. Seeing if you can let your body be breathed and your awareness is resting inside that natural process. So there's no need to force or strain or push. Every time you notice that you've wandered is a moment of mindfulness. And then we have a choice and we can come back to rest inside breathing inside the body. That's the focus for the mind. And let's now really feel into the fluid nature of breathing, how it's a process. There's no such thing as the breath, there's just breathing as a verb. The flow of air, the flow of sensations, the movements in the body as we breathe. If we've got any discomfort or pain in the body at the moment, notice how this is also changing. Maybe it's more fluid than we realize. The sensations are not exactly the same one moment to the next. And we ever only experience this thing we call pain one moment at a time. And it's changing. And noticing how all the other sensations are changing, sensations that are pleasant, or maybe sensations that are a bit dull. Seeing if we can let everything flow through the moments without contracting against them, grabbing onto them, letting all the sensations arise and pass. And what about thoughts? Are thoughts static, or are they too flowing through the mind? Never exactly the same one moment to the next. Perhaps seeing if we can let the thoughts be like clouds passing across the sky. They come and they go. Sometimes heavy, thick, sometimes fine and wispy. And likewise our emotional states. These too are flowing, changing moment by moment. Now let's broaden our awareness. So we rest here, being aware of the body, sensations changing, breathing flowing, thoughts flowing, emotions flowing. So the body is stable and grounded, but it's not stuck. It gives us a foundation of awareness, stability. But within that, we can have this attitude of openness to change in the whole body, the whole heart, the whole mind. Staying centered, grounded, allowing the circumference of our awareness to expand to include other people. First of all, let's have a sense of everybody here meditating. There's 40 of us from many different countries. We've all got different lives, but we're also very, very similar. We've all got bodies, we're all breathing, we've all got thoughts and emotions, and we all tend to contract around painful experience and grab onto pleasant experience as if they're static, enduring. And that can lead to all kinds of problems. What would it be like if we were to have this sense of openness in ourselves, openness to others, to see others as just a bundle of change, just like oneself? Because we often also fix other people, don't we? Or concretize other people and have judgments, opinions, views. I like this person, I don't like that person. And life gets very lumpy again and bumpy. What would it be like to meet others as flow, as open people, just like we want to be ourselves or long to be ourselves? So let's, in our imagination now, rest here, breathing together. Flow. Sorry, am I back? Looks like I got lost for... Oops.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, hopefully you're all so deeply absorbed you won't have noticed. I think a huge part of our practice is to notice the arising of contraction, shutting down, with non-judgmental, kindly awareness, and simply to release back into flow. And notice the arising of grabbing onto things, which also causes a shutting down. And we notice that and we release into flow. For the last few minutes, let's focus back inside ourselves as the main object or the main focus again, feeling the body, breathing in the body, thoughts flowing, emotions flowing, openness. Resting inside this awareness. And I'll drop in the poem that I mentioned at the beginning. Be soft in your practice. Think of it as a fine, silvery stream, not a raging waterfall. Follow the stream. Have faith in its course. It will go its own way, meandering here, trickling there. It will find the grooves, the cracks, the crevices. Just follow it. Never let it out of your sight. It will take you. Be soft in your practice. Think of it as a fine, silvery stream, not a raging waterfall. Now beginning to move the body, seeing if we can keep this softness, this flow as we begin to move. Keeping the breathing soft, just following whatever your body's calling for that you can give it. Opening your eyes when you're ready. Seeing if we can stay grounded and yet open as we come out of the meditation practice. Am I still there? I seem to have lost my picture.
I still hear you, but yeah, I can't see you.
Oh dear, I think I might have done something then. Oh well, everybody, this has been an interesting little mystery tour of change. I don't know whether can you guys see the chat box, or has everything just disappeared?
Yeah, I can still see the chat box and everything else.
Okay. So I can't see anything, which is fine. So I'm just having a little experience of open to change. So yeah, why don't you all now put a number for how open you feel, having done the practice, and a plus if it's more, a minus if it's less. That's just interesting. And perhaps Ollie, you could save the chat at the end so that I can see, because I've completely lost the picture.
Sure.
I feel more open myself. And then if you want to, you could unmute yourselves and say goodbye to people if you want to, and it's completely up to you. If that's too loud and noisy, you could just slip away. But if you'd like to say goodbye, that's always quite a nice thing to do at the end, so we get a sense of community. And
good night to everybody.
Good night.
Well, have a fab week.
Goodbye, people. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.